Vance is probably leading Ryan. That's closer. But to your point, even if you unskew the polls a little bit, like the gap is pretty significant. And to me, the telling thing is that you would, if the MAGA nationalist theory of the case was true, right? That this sort of, that there's this big appetite for Vance, Hawley, Masters, nationalism that like doesn't have Trump's like skill at the trolling stuff, but is more, the types of nerds who sit in conference rooms at Claremont and try to put some ideology around Trumpism and some sheen of seriousness around nationalist populism, and are putting forth these candidates funded by Peter Thiel. You would think that there would be some voters that would cut the other way, right? That group could be able to reach into, some of your Reagan Democrat types who maybe don't like DeWine, right? And there's not like any evidence of the fact that is happening. Masters is running way behind where Lake is, for example. Vance running way behind. So the encouraging thing for me about this is, even if Vance squeaks out a victory, it is not exactly a bullish sign for the scariest vertical inside our politics, which is these, this new right.
Let me twist the knife a little bit
Okay,
here.
great.
I think if Josh Mandel had been the nominee, he'd be 5 points ahead of wherever Vance is right now.
Right.
The Republican institutions, which went to the mattresses to try to muscle JD Vance through. The truth is, he's such a bad candidate and such a mope that and his campaign has been horrendous. I mean, he's barely there. He's like gallivanting around Europe and going on pilgrimages.
People can smell it too. He's got the little beard, and he's
going to win by 3.
He like feels like the beardy dude that walked into the VC firm in California and like wanted to be a fake Midwestern Svengali. Like he feels like what he is, right? Which is like not a real advocate for like working class industrial Ohioans, right? People can smell that shit. And Mandel is kind of phony, but it wasn't phony in like a more typical,
try hard.
Yeah, it was like in a more
phony
typical
try hard
Republican way.
Yeah.